Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to another uh trailer reaction. Even though this one seems a little bit late to react to though, but I had to give my at the time I had to give my thoughts about it, take a little bit to get my thoughts around it, and but I thought I figured why not, you know. So yeah, I'll give my thoughts on Batman vs Superman on the trailer for, that appeared at Comic-Con. So, yeah, it may be a little late to react to it though, but I still give my thoughts of what I think about the film. After seeing the trailer. Well, first of all, it's technically like a sequel to Man of Steel, and first of all, Man of Steel I did not like. I did not like Man of Steel, and I don't know the reason why I probably would not care to see this film anyway. But the reason why maybe if I want to see it for reason is because I want to see how Ben Affleck plays as Batman. So because I like Ben Affleck as an actor and especially when he's also a good director as well. I've the films he's done. Um, I liked, even though I have not yet seen Gone Girl though, but but him as Batman. I've just watched the trailer. I'm interested to see how what I got out of the trailer as I liked Ben Affleck, and also Jeremy Irons who plays Alfred, you know, Batman's butler, which I also like Jeremy Irons. So, but then the rest of the stuff I did not care for though. Well, going through the trailer, it opens up with Holly Hunter as a senator, which Holly Hunter has been in films, but we'll see. I remember, she was in voices in Miss in The Incredibles as Elastigirl, which I like in Incredibles, is her voice in that film. And the opening you see her as a senator who everyone protesting against Superman, going to trial, says like the community gives a chance to has a record for what he stands for, whatever she said. So goes on, so you see him going on trial. Um, and that was the one thing I liked about it was you see Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne. It's like in the events of Man of Steel, where he was fighting General Zod, and Ben Affleck sees a glimpse of the probably from the battle, the buildings going down. You see him scream, and he's running towards it. And then he's holding a little girl in his arms. And as the camera widens up, you see on a building sign that says Wayne Enterprises, which I like that idea. That was one of his buildings that got destroyed. I like okay. So yeah, and so considering all that battle that in Man of Steel, one of the buildings that got destroyed was Wayne Enterprises. And as the camera widens up, you see like from the trailer, it's over here. The sign that says Wayne Enterprises, where Ben Affleck is right here. So I like that he was running over there, and then he's holding this girl, and then when it winds up, Wayne Enterprises is in shambles. And then here Jeremy Irons saying that's how it starts. The fever, the rage that turns good people cruel. And then it shows like Batman has one of those things you throw, in the shape of a bat, and it like has this a criminal tied up, and it's like the mark of the thing, the bat, wherever that's cold, and it's like burned onto his skin. So he's probably he's like a vigilante, which that's what I thought he was vintage Batman vigilante. Which I thought was like decent thing. He's saying, oh, he's now put this mark on this criminal. And then Lawrence Fishburne as what was it, Perry White, the Daily Planet. You know, it's like no one cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman. And then Diane Lane's talking to Clark Kent, you know, as his adopted mother, you know, which that's one of the positives I liked about Man of Steel was I liked Diane Lane in that film, you know, she gave a good performance, you know. So that was one of the positives I liked in Man of Steel was Diane Lane. She was good in that, you know, and maybe the probably another decent thing was is seeing her, you know, but well, you know, as films go, they do change some characters, but I don't know, but it'll be nice to see. Nice to see a Diane Lane, you know. So maybe that'll be a positive if I do see it, you know. Um, then it shows Superman hovering in the sky when these people are like this flooded, you know, like this great flood over the houses. You see him floating. You say it's like this rocket being exploding has a piece of the rocket holding up, you know. Now the guy who played Henry Cavill, that was the last time I did not care for him as Batman either, you know. Getting superheroes mixed. I said Ben Affleck as Superman. I said Henry Cavill as Batman. Getting my superheroes mixed up. As him playing Superman, I did not care for him as Man of Steel, you know. And Christopher Reeve is always be like the one true Superman, you know. But just did not care. Did not like Man of Steel. Did not care for him as Superman in that film. And still, I don't care for him to see him in this film, you know. And then it shows Lex Luthor played by Jesse Eisenberg, you know. I do not care for him either, you know. For live action films, I did not like The Social Network. I did not like him in Wes Craven's Cursed, you know. I did not like Cursed. That's one of the films that the late Wes Craven's films I did not like though. But I didn't care for him in that film either. I did not like The Social Network. But the live action film, well, no. But for live action films, you know, well, that's another film I forgot to say. 30 Minutes or Less. That's another film I did not care for either, you know, with him in it. But the only live action film that I thought he was decent in was Zombieland, you know. I thought that was the only live action film I thought he was decent in. And although I did like pretty much some actors better doing voice work, you know, so, but I did liked his voice in Rio 1 and 2, you know. I guess some actors are better just doing voice work than live action films, but I did like his voice in Rio and Rio 2, you know. But for live action films, don't care for except for his performance in Zombieland. That's it though. But him as Lex Luthor didn't impress me, you know. You know, so like, you know, the oldest lie in the America Center is not from that. What was it? They said was it demons or something like that? It doesn't come from hell, but it comes from the sky, you know. And it shows that they got General Zod's body, General Zod's body in a body bag, you know. Michael Shannon's General Zod. I will find him. That's another negative I didn't like about it. Him was just being too over the top, you know. But it shows them they have his body. And Ben Affleck is in his Batman suit. She turns on the bat signal, you know, saying that, you know, he wants to destroy Batman because he says keep on saying Batman. When I talk about Batman, I keep saying Batman. He wants to destroy Superman because he says he has the power to wipe out the entire human race, you know. And it shows, and of course, shows how once again Bruce Wayne's parents getting killed, you know, in the funeral and everything, you know, when he was a kid, you know, it shows that, and then it shows, and of course it shows a Wonder Woman, you know. Well, I know it's now building the DC Cinematic Universe, you know, for the Justice League and everything, even though it's supposed to have like Cyborg and Aquaman making small appearances in this film as well, you know, but just seeing the trailer, all of a sudden, like, Wonder Woman just appears out of nowhere, you know, doing this, you know, out of place, I could say, you know, but I know they're gonna, well, she should say that for her solo film, what they're supposed to do, but it's like they're trying to cram all these Justice League members into one movie, because Batman, Superman, they have Wonder Woman appearing in, then Cyborg and Aquaman, might as well just call it an early Justice League film, though, but just like sure seeing a pair on, we're doing this, and Jeremy Irons once again saying you're going to go to war, telling Bruce Wayne no, saying he is not our enemy, which is pointing to like probably Lex Luthor is the real enemy right now. Him showing him with the Krypton, Then Jesse Eisenberg saying black and blue, God versus man, day versus night. Then the laughable one, the next one he says, the red capes are coming, the red capes are coming. You might as well said the British are coming, the British are coming. That's every time I hear it that way is in that trailer. Is might as well, when he says that line, it says might as well keep on saying the British are coming. I don't know. This is in my head. Saying want to keep on saying that every time I hear that line. Then it shows Superman taking the doors off Batman's mobile. And he stands up facing him. So. The positives I could say was I like interested to see Ben Affleck as Batman. I was about to say Superman, but I stopped myself. Batman, and I like Jeremy Irons as Alfred, and that's pretty much I got out of it, So I know there's gonna be a lot of superhero movies coming out next year, 2016, though, but I'd rather go see Captain America: Civil War. I'd rather see that over this film, or for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'd rather go see Doctor Strange too. Which is supposed to come out in November 2016. I'd rather go see that. Even Deadpool, which I gave my thoughts on the trailer. Which my interest is, like I said before, has gone from here to end down here. I would rather prefer seeing Deadpool over Batman vs Superman. So, or better yet, once again, Zack Snyder is directing. He directed Man of Steel. And so he's directing, coming back to return to direct this film. I rather, as of right now, which is earlier because today was September 24th, so I was rewatching Legend of the Guardians: The Owls of Ga'Hoole. I already gave my review. I already gave my movie review on it, and I already did my revisit movie review on it, so you can check both those videos out. But Legend of the Guardians: The Owls of Ga'Hoole, I still say that's Zack Snyder's best film. It was I say it again. It was a beautiful animated film to look at. The animation was beautiful to look at, and I still say that's Zack Snyder's best film, I'd rather watch that, I would still rather watch this film over Man of Steel, or I would say it's already better looking than Batman vs Superman. Even though I haven't seen the film, I just judged it based on this trailer, Trailer-wise, I would still watch Legend of the Guardians. I want this to get a sequel, and not more, of this, though. I'd rather see a sequel to Legend of the Guardians with Zack Snyder coming back directing, But everyone wants to see the DC Cinematic Universe come together. So, truth is, even though I want to see a sequel to Legend of the Guardians, I don't think that's never gonna happen now. Even though looking now today, can't believe it's been 5 years, since it came out in 2010, 5 years, I just can't believe it. And 5 years later, there's still no talks about a sequel to Legend of the Guardians, which is sad, because I still would love to see a sequel. But even though I can see that's not going to happen now. Even though I can keep on positive thinking about it, though, but in reality, I know that's never going to happen. Same thing with the sequel to Monster vs. Aliens, even though I keep on mentioning that, But, yeah, but I watched it earlier today because it came out today, 5 years, Legend of the Guardians, I still enjoy the film, and trailer-wise, compared to seeing that to Batman vs. Superman, I would pick Legend of the Guardians still. It's better, to me, it's a better Zack Snyder film than Man of Steel, already looking better in this film, you know. But like I said, I'll only see it for Ben Affleck and Jeremy Irons, and that's it. Maybe even Diane Lane, because I said that she was the positive, I liked in Man of Steel, so maybe also for Diane Lane as well, though. But other than that, I just don't care to see Batman versus Superman, you know, because I've seen, even compared, this is a big build-up, you know, everyone's looking forward to seeing Batman versus Superman coming together, you know. The superhero films I've seen this year, Ant-Man, I enjoy. I still think it's better, you know. Or even another combination, Avengers: Age of Ultron. You know, I really did enjoy Avengers: Age of Ultron. I think it looks better than this. Even the villain is Ultron by James Spader. You know, played by James Spader, is a much better villain than Lex Luthor in this film. You know, or even a better villain than General Zod in Man of Steel. You know. Ultron, not only voiced but played by James Spader, is a much better villain. So, but anyway, I'm just getting off topic here. But Batman vs Superman, you know, I only see it for Ben Affleck and Jeremy Irons, you know, because that's the only good things I got out of the trailer out of it, you know. So, yeah, listen for it. It's a little late to give our official reaction, even though it just came out in July during Comic-Con, though. But I just need to get a little time to get my thoughts on what I want to say on this trailer. So there you have it. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the trailer for. Even though maybe there's gonna be another trailer coming out soon, but from this trailer, though, yeah, you already know my thoughts on it now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.